Many thanks for joining us on Core Digest today on Core TV News Lagos. We are looking at workers' welfare. President Buhari orders payment of salaries. Just yesterday, Monday, President Muhammadu Buhari did inaugurate a 30-member tripartite national minimum wage committee to look into how to cushion the effect of the hike in fuel price and the general economic situation in Nigeria, the effect on the people. The president also directed governors to ensure that they pay workers' salaries before Christmas this year to enable the workers to have a really good time. My guests are still here. Don Dotson Ojon, a public affairs analyst. Thanks again for being here, Don. Pleasure. And Murphy Abadoni, a social commentator. Thank you for being here, Murphy. All right, gentlemen, the president has ordered that, or directed now, that governors should pay workers' salaries. Is it feasible? Don, let's start with you.
It is not. It is not because of so many interests. It is not because the first question the governors may likely ask is whether the money actually belongs to the federal government in the first place or the state government. Number two, it is not because, like they said, rightly also, the money may not be enough for so many of the states. If you look at Osun, from what we read from the newspapers the other time, I think it's owing about 6 months because it's owing 12-month half salary. So when you put that together, it's about 6 months.
24.
24, that's about 12 months. So when you look at what some of these states are owing, then you know that it is not feasible. More so that they have totally relied on whatever the federal government is given. So they are not working within the states to see how they can increase the IGR, because most of these states we are talking about are civil servant oriented states. So how do you generate more money? It falls on the responsibility, under the responsibility of the governor, to continue to think about where they can generate more money.
First of all, it's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation where we will now celebrate an order from the presidency to the governors to pay workers' salary, when ordinarily the labor rights entitled to it. Even the Holy Book is specific on that. And the moment anybody is employed anywhere, your salary is assured. But when we now got to a point where there will now have to be an order from the presidency to state governors to pay salary, is rather unfortunate. It's sad. Then, how come these state governors do not need any order from any presidency to pay their appointees? They do not need any order from any presidency whatsoever to pay their appointees, to pay themselves. Has any of these governors been owed his own salary and allowances? I think the answer is no. So why is it that the economic recession is only when it relates to workers' salary? Then, secondly, there's no state in Nigeria that does not generate internally, no matter how poor. What do they do with them? No matter how little, what do they do with them? Why are they not making additional efforts to ensure that these workers are being paid? The man in Osun that is paying half salaries, even the salary itself is poor, 18,000 minimum wage. You are paying half salary for 24 months. What exactly is the issue? Why should these governors not look into other ways beyond what is coming from Abuja? Because that is exactly where our problem is. That governors has to go to Abuja every other 30 days to come back to be able to pay workers their little token. But is
that not what the structure seems to suggest?
But the structure is not forbidding you from generating internally.
Well, on Monday, the president inaugurated a tripartite national minimum wage committee to look into how much actually workers take home at the end of the month. What do you make of this committee?
I'm really concerned because if you look back, if you just look back the 18,000 minimum wage that we enjoy today, a committee was set up, Murphy, on July 2009. I think July 14 was when the Alpha Begori committee was set up. We didn't get to see the minimum wage until 2011. So it took the committee and the government 2 years. I think it even had a definite timeline. So the committee submitted its report, but it took the government about 2 years before implementation. So this is one of the reasons why people are really afraid. And like a philosopher said, if you want anything dead in government, please set up a committee. That's what a great philosopher said. So that's why a lot of people are now agitating and saying, oh, is it now about committee? It is compulsory to have a committee, but the experiences of the past is not supporting that reality.
Right, before now, the NLC was calling for an increase to 56,000 naira. The ULC was calling for something within the range of 96,000 naira. And now the NLC says it would even on its own reconsider the amount it's proposing, because as at the time it proposed 56,000 naira, the foreign exchange, I mean, Naira was exchanging for a value different from what it's exchanging for at the moment.
Either we like it or not, either somebody is asking for 100,000 and the other is asking for 50,000. All we are agreeing upon, even in the studio, is that we need a new minimum wage and we need the economy to be fixed.
All right, I'm Abosedi Omowi. From every one of us here, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. God bless Nigeria.